Steven Universe follows the adventures of a young Steven who's training to become a powerful warrior like his roommates, the Crystal Gems. Along with Garnet, Amethyst, and Pearl, Steven shares his adventures with many other friends like his dad, Connie, Sadie, Lars, and most adorably, Lion. As well as being Steven's pet, Lion sometimes acts as a guardian for him. This, along with his pink fur, leads many to believe that Lion and Steven's late mother, Rose Quartz, must have a connection. But is it possible that Lion could be Rose Quartz? And as with every episode we've done about a currently running TV show, here comes the spoiler warning. If you have not seen Steven Universe yet and were planning to do so at any point and don't want anything spoiled for you, turn off the video now. By now we know that Rose Quartz was the former leader of the Crystal Gems, and she was highly regarded as having a loving and caring personality. She sacrificed her physical form when she gave birth to Steven, and as a result, he now has her gem. But is it possible that Rose could still be with Steven on Earth? In the episode Steven's Lion, we are introduced to this magical, adorable, and pink-furred friend who Steven appropriately names Lion. Throughout the series, we've seen that Lion protects Steven and has saved him in many dangerous situations. This theory proposes that after Rose Quartz died, her essence became Lion. But how? Well, here's one explanation. In the episode Cat Fingers, we learn that gems can shapeshift, and when they do, they stay the same color as their gem. Also in this episode, the first thing that Steven wants to shapeshift into is a lion.
All right, show me how to change into a huge lion!
Anyway, this provides an explanation to the biggest similarity between Rose and Lion: their pink hair. Garnet and Amethyst actually acknowledge this connection to Rose, but Pearl aggressively denies that Rose ever had Lion. However, Pearl has proven to be pretty unreliable on the Rose front. She believed that as Rose's second in command, Rose told her everything, and refused to believe that Rose would ever keep any secrets from her. But let's go back to Lion. Lion's mane is also in the shape of an upside-down star, much like how Rose had a star on her stomach where her gem was. Lion's mane is also magic. In the episode Lion 3 Straight to Video, we see Steven enter a different dimension through Lion's mane, which houses some of Rose Quartz's personal mementos. Why would Lion have access to this dimension that housed some of Rose's things for Steven if he didn't have any connection to her? In Lion 2, the movie, Lion also transports Steven and Connie to Rose's secret armory, where he gives Steven a sword with a similar design to Rose's laser light cannon. And it's actually later acknowledged in the show that this was, in fact, Rose's sword. Could it be that instead of giving up her physical form entirely, Rose just shapeshifted into Lion? Or could it be her reincarnation? Or could he even just really be her pet? There is definitely some connection here. But could Lion really be Rose? The Steven Universe is ginormous, and we are learning more and more about the gems every single episode. But Lion's backstory is still mostly unknown. Now, the biggest argument against this theory is that Lion, as far as we know, is a boy. Many will say that there is no way Rose and Lion can be the same person because they assume that Rose is a girl. However, the gems are genderless, so we can't write this theory off as untrue so quickly. What is a little fishy though is the fact that Rose and Lion are very different. Though we still don't know much about Rose, her courage, leadership, and caring nature have been praised by everyone who knew her. Lion, on the other hand, doesn't really listen to Steven and kind of does whatever he wants. He even puts Steven in danger sometimes, something that Rose would never have done. Another thing, Lion doesn't have Rose Quartz's gem. Steven does. It's been stated in the show by the Crystal Gems that their physical forms are projected through their gems. So when Rose Quartz gave birth to Steven, she gave up her physical form, and as a result, her gem is now on Steven. So what is Lion? Well, I think the best explanation comes from the episode Marble Madness. In it, Connie lends Steven her book about unfamiliar familiar. Connie explains to Steven that a familiar is typically an animal that has a connection to a person. They're powerful and help protect this person, all the while leading them to their destiny. It could be that Lion is essentially Steven's familiar, leading him to learn more about his mom that he never knew. And maybe Lion was Rose's familiar, magical artifact, or even her pet. And after she gave birth to Steven, Lion was left wandering around until he ran into him. It was then that Lion noticed his previous master's gem, which led him to believe that he'd been reunited with his late master, Rose Quartz. Personally, this all seems like a much better explanation than Steven's mom literally becoming Lion. But we still don't know for sure. So on the plausibility meter, I'm giving the Rose Quartz is Lion theory 2 MC Bear Bears out of 5. In the comments, let me know what you guys thought of this conspiracy, or even send us an email. Subscribe to channel Frederator, and I'll see you guys next week. As a kid, Who Framed Roger Rabbit was basically just known as a movie with Mickey Mouse and Bugs Bunny in it, as well as the best piano duel the world has ever seen between two ducks. In reality though, Roger Rabbit is a live-action animated noir about murder, adultery, missing wills, the LA freeway system, and racial segregation. Wait, hold on. What was that last one? Could Who Framed Roger Rabbit really be about racial segregation?